Welcome to episode number 36 of Cigars on the Front Porch. This is your host, Uncle Scotty. We are reviewing the CAO Pilon Robusto 5x52. It is a Nicaraguan filler, a Nicaraguan binder, and an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. I like it because it's right here on the wrapper. I wish all of them were like that. It's a CAO Pilon Robusto. I paid about $5 for this one. So hopefully CAO is a great brand. It is let's see, Wednesday, October the 30th at about 2:30 in the afternoon. It's 80 degrees outside. Today's going to be a great day. Well, today is a great day for reviewing this CAO Pilon. So stay tuned for continued uh, coverage of Cigars on the Front Porch with your host Uncle Scotty. With this one, it is a medium body with spice, pepper, nuts, and cocoa. Initially starting out in this first third, I'm not really picking up any. I'm picking up some cedar and a little bit of sweetness. I don't know if you call it cocoa. Um, it's a slight nutty flavor, so like a combination of maybe some light cashews and peanuts, but it's not very strong. It's not there yet. I just started. So we're gonna see how this one go. I estimate this one to be about an hour and a half. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Yes, this is episode number 36, and this CAO Pilon has been in the humidor since January the 10th. So that's 9 months and about 3 weeks or so, almost 10 months. So we'll see how this will do. I kept the wrapper on it. I would encourage people to keep the wrapper on your cigar until you're about ready to light it up. You can take the wrapper off if you like it to get a little bit more flavor, some more humidity. More flavor. You just have to be very careful with it. If you do take the wrapper off, I would encourage it to be something that you intend to get to like that week, um, but not something where I would just take the wrap off and let it sit for 2, 3, 6 months. I wouldn't encourage that. Just over time, the wrapper can get damaged as you move it around and fall apart. It just keeps the integrity of the cigar together until you get ready to light it up. But stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. All right, we're back with the CAO Pilon. I love the CAO brand. They make very good cigars. I like them. This one, as far as the medium body goes, yeah, it's I would say a medium or a light medium body. And as far as the flavor goes on it, I have not picked up on any spice. I picked up on a little cedar, pepper. No, not really. No pepper. Nuts, slightly. Cocoa, slight. When I say slight, a 1 to a 2. But it is a good, clean smoke on this one. The pace is 3, 4 puffs on the pace in this first third, and we're about halfway done with the first third. So far on the aroma, it's got a decent aroma to it. Um, Nothing spectacular. As far as the aftertaste on it, you just make sure you just don't overheat the cherry on it. The draw, the puffs on it, I put 3 channels in it, and that's being very good. It's not that much effort. As far as the construction on it, I haven't developed a long ash. I've only touched it up once. Like I said, the time on this one I estimate about an hour and a half. At this pace that it's going, it may be about an hour. I may call it about an hour. Kick relaxation. It's a good cigar, but nothing particular stands out about it. Nothing makes it unique. The burn on it is real good. Uh, it's got a good rhythm to it. It's consistent. It was easy to light, and of course, the price on it for what I got mine online was about $5. I don't think you can beat that. I'm just hoping that this one picks up and has something distinguishing about it. I love when a cigar distinguishes itself. If it's butterscotch or if it's a cherry, especially cherry and dark chocolate. Oh, I love that combo. Or even a dark chocolate and a coffee. something of that nature where it distinguishes, where you can look at that cigar. Oh, I know what that one is. So um, stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 36, with your host, Uncle Scotty. I just picked up on some Earth of Smoothness. I'm not too much fan of Earth, but it's a kind of earthy smoothness to it. As we about halfway through the first third on this cigar. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Alrighty, we are back with Cigars on the Front Porch. We are finished with the first third. We're working on the beginning of the second third. And so far with this one, it's at a good pace. Well, it's at a fast pace. I want to say a good pace. It's not a good pace for me anyway. And nothing distinguishing about it, nothing bad about it. It is definitely it's a medium type of cigar, and I just want to see if we can get this wrapper off. It should peel right off. Um, and I usually keep a little pocket knife to just make the cut a little bit better. I was trying to save the wrapper on this one, but I don't believe I'm gonna be able to do that on this one. And let's see if we can just pull this right off. This is a very beautiful wrapper. I like to say the nice looking wrappers if I can. Um, and this one, there we go. I had to got kind of a little bit destroyed, but not too much. Very good. There we go. CAO Pilon. So we're into the beginning of the second third on this cigar. I thought it was going to be an hour and a half. This one's probably going to be an hour. So it looks like it's going to be a good, decent hour smoke. You need to block out time for your cigars. I would say block out 2 hours. I have had one that's 3.5 hours. This one, like I say, it should probably be around about an hour, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. Stay tuned with episode number 36, Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty, reviewing the CAO Pilon. Let's hope the second third picks it up a little bit. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch, and we are in about the middle of the second third on the CAO Pilon. I'm picking up an earth sweetness, like an earth chocolatey. Says cocoa. You could say an earthy kind of cocoa in the second third, which is good. It's starting to get, or it has at this particular time, a little flavor that distinguishes it from any other cigar. Um, like I said, this one it'll do good to make it an hour, but it's okay. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 36, with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are in the middle of the second third, and it's settled down. It's gotten to be a little bit smoother. It's medium body, so a smoothness. So we're looking for kind of an earthy, sweet cocoa, a light sweet cocoa smoothness. So now it's starting to distinguish itself. It's got, as far as the aftertaste on it, it's got a little bit of aftertaste on it, and I think that's got something to do with the rhythm that it's going. Aroma, standard, nothing spectacular, just unique. Nothing unique with the aroma. The draw on it is very good. Length of time, I initially thought an hour and a half. This is going to be around an hour. Kick relaxation effect on this one. Yeah, it's got a different. It is relaxing. I think that medium bodies was the kick on it. Burn, good. Haven't had to relight it. I've only touched it up, I think, twice. It's got a good rhythm to it. It's consistent. The construction on it, the ash is not holding. or I'm not letting it hold, one of the two. And so the burn on it is pretty good. And of course, the price on this one is about $5. CAO, you can't go wrong with that brand. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 36, with your host, Uncle Scotty. All right, we are back with Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 36, with the CAO Pilon Robusto 5x52. Paid about $5 for it. It's been sitting in the humidor for 9 months and about 3 weeks. It is a medium body cigar with a Nicaraguan filler and binder, an Ecuador Habano wrapper. It's medium body, no spice, um, a smidge of cedar, but nothing significant. No pepper in the second third, no nuts or nothing like that. Cocoa, little, two at the most. So it is a smooth, earthly, earth kind of cocoa cigar with a decent aroma for about an hour or so on the on how long it lasts. We're finishing up on the second third, moving into the final third. Stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, as we start on this final third of this CAO Pilon. We're back with Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 36, the CAO Pilon. Just want to show you the construction on this one. It's finally starting to hold up. Before, in the first third, it was coming off. On the second third, the construction is starting to hold. It's mellowed out, slowed down. It's at a good pace. It's turning out to be a good cigar. It's doing better. It wasn't doing bad, but it's doing better now. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, with the CAO Pilon. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're finishing up, excuse me, on the final third of the CAO Pilon. It is really slowed down on its pace. It's gotten to be medium, mellow, real comfortable. Aroma's decent, no aftertaste on this final third. The draw on it is pretty good. Puffs are down to 2 or 3. Construction, you can tell on it, is picked up. It's better, much better. Time on this one is going to be roughly about an hour. It's got a good relaxation, kicked effect on it. The burn is real good on it. It's got a good rhythm. It's consistent. It's doing much better. This final third really picked up. This cigar has gradually gotten better between the first third with the construction not really holding, and then with the aroma on it, with the flavor on it. So it's an earthy cocoa effect, relaxing. So this turns out to be a good medium body cigar. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I would say it probably got maybe another 15-20 minutes on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it on this one. Just remember that you are special, you're unique. I appreciate you for being with me today. You're made for a purpose. Love on yourself every day, small ways, any way that you can. And I want to thank you for joining me today with Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 36 with the CAO Pilon. Thank you. Until the next time, hold tight for your Uncle Scotty. Hold tight for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for you.